Happy Friday. It's Friday afternoon, TGIF. Today I have a fascinating discussion around the future of customer experience and contact centers with April Wita from Working Solutions. April, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Evan?
Oh, it's Friday. How could I go wrong? Friday
Friday.
afternoon.
We get to have some
Uh,
fun today.
we do, and I know you're in the great north, up in Wisconsin. How is it summer yet, or are we getting some bright lights there?
That's optimistic. Summer will come about June 10th, but the snow has melted from the yard, so we're in spring.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to have this conversation because Working Solutions is a company, many haven't heard, and you're doing some amazing work in the customer experience world, and I'm keen to help get the word out. And I have questions. I have lots of questions. But before we dive into that, maybe introduce yourself, your role at Working Solutions, a little bit about your background. Have you been with the company? Is it 12 years? Did I have it right?
Yeah, no, it's been over 13 years now, so you've got that
Okay.
right. I've been in the industry for a little over 25 years. And when I say that, I feel like I should put it into dog years sometimes in the industry, but I've been doing this for over 25 years. I've been at Working Solutions for over 13. I'm the vice president of program success, so I oversee the day-to-day operations for our clients, our company, and our community.
Wonderful. Well, it's really great to have you here. And in trying to describe what you do, I mean, BPO is the obvious catchphrase, but you do a lot more than that, and you're pretty different from your average BPO, if I do say so myself. So maybe introduce the company and your unique position in the marketplace.
Absolutely. So, Working Solutions has been in the industry for over 27 years. We've been a leader in the work at home, work from anywhere space. We're an on demand outsourcing solution. So, we service multi channel services ranging from customer service, sales, tech support, business continuity, and everything in between. I think what makes us unique is the work from anywhere, work from home space, and that ability to be on demand with our staffing model. We
Yeah,
are a
and
little bit more too, that's I think is really cool, is we are a woman-owned company. Our president is Kim Hoolney, who's been paving the way for many years, and the years to come. So it's been a wild ride, I think, over the last 27 years. It's interesting the topic that we get to discuss today, that wasn't even a thought 27 years ago, wasn't even a thought 13 years ago when I started here, and here we are.
yeah, that's fantastic. And you get a lot of awards at Working Solutions. I see it on your website and all over the industry press. What's been some of the secrets behind that? Because quite a lot of recognition. I hear this one with Flex Jobs,
Uh,
for your remote working offerings, and a leader in innovation and customer service. How do you stay on the cutting edge of what you're doing?
I think, well, we really do pride ourselves in that, right? Those awards don't come easy. And when you go on to Glassdoor and you check out Working Solutions in comparison to some of our competitors, we rank really highly there. And that's just from feedback and reviews from our employees as well as our agents. So I would say the difference for me is our people. Everyone talks people, process, tools, and technology. Those are all important, but I think our secret sauce is definitely our people.
Well, it's kind of ironic you mentioned people because we wanted to talk all about AI, which
I know.
usually,
I told you we're going to have fun. It's Friday. Everyone's talking about AI. Everyone's talking about Chat GPT. We're going to do that because it's important, but we're going to talk about humans because that's such an important piece and the secret to our sauce.
well, the magic is, of course, AI plus humans, I think, at the end of the day. But what do you think customers think when they're, dealing with AI and chatbots versus human beings? What's your read on the customer perspective, your customers?
I think a lot of times AI is obvious, right? It comes down to the complexity of the interaction. So if it's simple, if it's straightforward, basic information, it's seamless. Our customers wouldn't even notice or feel that difference. More complex interactions, they're more noticeable when you start factoring in that human touch, the emotional intelligence, empathy. Humans can understand humans, we can relate to emotional states. AI still lacks a bit of that emotional connection, and still building on the digital empathy piece of it. So I would say that AI, it has its uses, but it also has its limits. So straightforward, easy interactions, it's seamless. And those challenging ones, a little more sophisticated, a little bit more obvious.
Yeah, that's a great point. And customers, we've been trained to hate automation because of bad implementations from my perspective, bad IVRs and,
Mhm.
terrible music on hold and, so we've sort of, turned against automation, but what's your standpoint? How do your customers view and clients view automated services compared to that human touch, the human interaction?
I think it's changed a lot over the years. I'm a fan. So you and I were customers, right? And we expect, I think what we expect when we think about perception is convenience, right? We want convenience in the services that we receive. So if it's a interaction that's straightforward and easy, again, AI is fine. I'll take it all day. Getting directions, tracking my UPS package this morning, setting an appointment. I love it. Except when things don't always go that easy, right? And you hit a dead end or have a delay. So maybe setting an appointment, it is easy and straightforward in an automated system until it's not. You're making an appointment at your doctor's office, and all of a sudden, maybe your insurance has changed or one of your plans has changed. And you've got this automated system that doesn't know now how to respond, kind of outside of what it knows, and you're delayed. And I think in that situation, as a customer, you need an immediate solution. You want a live, educated agent to be on the other line to fix the problem right then and there. So I think that it comes down to convenience for our customers, offering both, because we want both. I want a quick, easy hit. I just want to know where UPS is with my delivery. I don't need to speak with anyone. But if it's coming down to my healthcare and making an appointment and sharing details of my insurance plans, I would like to speak with a human.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's early days for adoption of AI in
Mhm.
contact center and customer experience. But have you seen some early indications of how it's, helping improve customer experience or improve the agent experience?
Yeah, I think it's all about balance. I'm going to say that probably a lot because I feel like I say it on all of my conversations each day. It's because I'm a fan of both, but there has to be balance. So when you can combine AI with intelligent agents, the AI side allows that customer experience to be efficient, to be quick, consistent. I know what to get, I know what to expect. Then you combine the human side for a little bit of that seamless transition from self serve to human assisted support. So again, making my appointment, I'm in an automated system. We've hit a roadblock. There's some kind of an issue, needs more information. I want a seamless transition over to an educated agent, a highly educated agent, and will result in higher satisfaction. So I think you have to have a balance of the two. And a lot of our customers are saying that and seeing that as well. So at Working Solutions, we talk a lot about AI and IA, intelligent agents, and how do we continue to develop our agents to make them smarter, stronger, give them what they need, the tools to be successful, as that white glove service going to be more in demand in the years to come.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the possibility of large language
Mhm.
models like ChatGPT giving, a whole knowledge base to agents so they can make better, more informed decisions. That's on the horizon as
Yeah.
well.
It is on the horizon. It's a subject that my kids probably talk more about than some people in our space. So I was visiting with my son last night at one of his events at his college. I said, "Oh, I've got this cool event," and I was telling him about you, and he's going to school to be a broadcaster. Was going to check you out. He
Oh,
said,
good for
"Mom,
him.
it's so easy to talk about AI." And I said, "I know it is, but and then he went on and on about Chat GPT and AI, and he's 20 years old. My 16-year-old does, so it's definitely where we're at."
It's all the rage. That's where we're at. Well, we're also in a, challenging financial environment, some real headwinds on the horizon. So everyone's looking at bottom lines and saving money and cost savings and doing more with less, et cetera, et cetera. That must be a conversation you have with clients on the cost benefit equation with AI.
Absolutely. Everyone always says, do better with less. Or do more with less. I always say, let's do better with less. So when done right and done with consistency, I have seen those improvements be double digits for our customers. I believe that when effectively used, AI and intelligent agents come together with that blend, that potential to deliver significant advantages for our customers, like gaining efficiencies, experience, cost optimization. Combining the two, automating tasks that are basic, repetitive, allow humans to focus on the more complex, high-level needs for our customers. And anytime that you can automate a process, you can make it faster, you can gain that efficiency, get a faster response time, you're saving money, and it's a win for your customers.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's nothing more frustrating than being locked into some automated system, let's call it a chatbot or AI, and not having an option to speak with a customer service agent. I mean, you
Mhm.
must see that back to the balance question. What is you think the role of the human being in the future of customer service that how so much AI
Mhm.
driven interactions? What will that person be doing? Is it as a backup, or is it side by side with the AI helping through the process? What do you think?
You said it right there with the side by side of, and I really think it's that. I'm a big believer that AI and intelligent agents are the yin and yang of service excellence. I think the proper balance can create optimal customer service. That automated service is not a standalone solution, at least not yet.
Hmm.
If ever, right? I think that some people are like, will it ever be? I don't know. Maybe, maybe 20 years from now, I'm not sure, but it's not today. And advanced artificial intelligence should be complemented, I think, and have a complement of intelligent agents, and blending those two together, kind of that side by side you mentioned, and that balance improves the customer engagement, the business outcome. And you need
Hmm.
both. I don't think you can rely just on AI. The human involvement is just, I think, too important for so many reasons. Emotional connection, emotional intelligence, empathy. People are humans, and many people want to feel important, and they want to feel special and valued, and on delicate conversations and delicate interactions, they need that. I think they need that personal touch. So I think you're always going to have that side by side balance of the two. And we
Yeah, I
will.
love that.
It's an exciting time because somebody asked me, I was at an event a couple months ago back in March, and they said, are you worried that AI is going to take over what you guys do today? I said, no, I'm not worried about that at all. It actually, to me, is really exciting because it's an opportunity for us to continually level up on what will be needed. So when AI can come in and take over some of those basic functions, the straightforward things, what it's going to lead to is the best of the best, highest in class customer service agents that you can find and that you can bring on and engage in your company.
Fantastic message. I like to think of it as like, the superhero analogy. You have Iron Man, who has all of this artificial intelligence in the form of Jarvis, but he's really just helping the human being, Robert Downey Jr., inside the Iron Man suit,
Yeah.
right? So it takes the two of them kind of collaborating to be that superhero. So let's
That's a
hear.
great example. That's a great example. One of the things we say often at Working Solutions is it's our number one goal too, to make our customers and clients be the hero in their story all the
Mm,
time. And these are examples when we can go back and partner with our clients on ways they can save money, save time, improve customer satisfaction, and be more efficient. We're helping them be the hero at their companies as well. So I like your analogy.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So AI does have a data problem, a quality problem. I mean, there's this thing called hallucination where
Yeah.
ChatGPT or Bard or whatever simply makes up answers out of whole cloth. So they're really not suitable off the shelf for customer service if you're imagining answers and responses. And so how do you adapt the technology for customer service and have quality control and ensure that the agent or the bot or what have you is giving good, accurate information and support?
It comes down to quality control and ensuring that is set with metrics, right? You have to have definable metrics, both immediate, long term, and some go back to 20 years ago that are still relevant today, right? You've got to have your KPIs, those key performance indicators for standard metrics. You've got to then couple that with business intelligence and insights, deep dive into the data to identify performance patterns at all times. My two favorite, in case you haven't noticed, I'm big on humans and people and that people touch. And so you've got customer satisfaction. You can gauge that quality by your customer satisfaction surveys, by NPS. The voice of your customer is strong. And also the voice of your agent. Agent surveys from your front line, getting a perspective into the highs and lows and what they're hearing and what they're seeing are very important to put into that mix. quarterly business reviews with your clients and your customers to ensure that we're assessing the progress along the way, as well as fine-tuning strategies. It's not a set it and forget it. You've got to continue to build a smarter, better bot. You have to continue to build strong digital empathy. So doing that on quarterly business reviews. And then, of course, emotional intelligence is a big quality metric that we look at, and how you measure agent compassion along with the technical competency. I think they all go hand in hand, and those are ways to do it. I'll share with you, if you don't mind, a quick example of the power of taking the human piece into the data. So we're looking at all the data on the back end. We're looking at all the insights. That customer satisfaction survey and the voice of your agent are key. We had a customer last summer, back in June, that we always did chat interactions for them. And they said, we're trying to build a better chat bot. We really need to reduce the number of chat interactions that are going to agents and work with that. And I said, let us help you, right? What are you doing today? What's your strategy? And they said, we're going to be looking at the data on the back end. We're going to continue to refine it, do A, B, and C. And they had a goal that by their peak holiday season for retail in November, right after Thanksgiving, that they would have this in place. It was a big initiative. We said, let's come back in with all the data and bring in the voice of the agent. Share on the front line the experience and what they're hearing from your customers. So in June, July period, they were at about 5% of their chat interactions were being handled by chatbots. By the end of November, 27% were. So it helps, but you have to, I think, still, even in that situation, have a combination of data, details, technology, and that human perspective and touch, so you can build digital empathy and get there faster.
Wow, great story. And what do you think the balance of tasks will be between the human agent and the intelligent chatbot? I mean, I'm thinking a lot of work that's done by humans now in the contact center is pretty repetitive, pretty straightforward. Just things like speed and accuracy is what you need, and that sounds perfectly suitable for AI. Others require more emotional intelligence, EQ and some problem solving and judgment. Is that how you see the dividing line?
Yeah,
happening?
100% aligned with you on that. I think you've got to find that right balance between automation and human intervention. Leveraging the strengths of both are going to be important for delivering that high quality customer experience. And I think you have to continually evaluate the interactions and the level of sophistication needed to get there and find that right balance. I was thinking about this just the other day. We have several clients that we support in the travel space. So here's a place where I think you must and would want to have a human in all times. Evan, you're traveling. This is your scenario. You're traveling. You are stranded. You are out of the country. It is before the holiday. You are desperate to get home and get back to your family. And
I've been there. It sounds like my story like last month. So yes.
Nightmare. And you're going through an automated service, and it's letting you know, because now at this point you're so backed up with flights and cancellations, you're 2 days out, you're 3 days out. You're going to miss this family function. And this is what you're getting on the automated service. You can take that, and hopefully if you can find a hotel, go and deal with that for 3 days and miss the holiday. But what you really need is a human. That's where you need that highly skilled travel agent to take your call and walk you through the out-of-the-box ideas, right? Not just, this is your flight, you're going from A to B. It's, what can we do here? Are you willing to switch airlines? Are you willing to take a different flight? Are you willing to take 3 stops along the way versus a nonstop flight? Are you willing to take a train to another airport and fly out? The human is going to give you that perspective. They're not just sticking with the script of what they know and the process, right? They're getting creative. They're feeling your pain. They want you home with your family. They don't want you to miss the holiday. That's one part of it. Very real life, and we experience that daily in our environment. Another is just having a live human voice on the line that can sit with you while you're working through ideas. So maybe you need to check to see what you can do. We have some of our travel agents that have been on the phone for over an hour with customers in those situations.
Wow.
Helping them, calming them, reassuring them, and getting them completely squared away. And in some cases, it took planes, trains, and automobiles. It wasn't just a standard canned response of what we can and cannot do. So I think that's where you're always going to need a human. And I think there's many scenarios in which you can have a balance, and the balance is a place of beauty. I really, I feel it on both sides.
Wow, I love that. I'm going to need a referral for a travel agent. I think I need someone to help me. This is a
Yeah,
wonderful, wonderful story. Um, let's talk about measuring success because it's difficult. There are many dimensions. It's not a simple metric. I mean, you have customer satisfaction. You mentioned that, and obviously cost reductions, efficiencies, response times. How do you look at that? How do you look at what are the different factors required to measure success with the client?
I think it goes right back to how do you measure the quality, because you
Hmm.
can't have one without the other. If your quality is not up to par and you're not looking at those metrics that we had called out earlier, you're not going to have that high level of success. So I think they go hand in hand. And I believe you have to have the hard and soft metrics, both kind of with the traditional and trending. So what you've mapped out on the quality side, what you're seeing real time, what's trending in the industry, and continually reevaluating it. But it comes down again to those basics of the KPIs, of the insights, the reporting, the data, and the behind the scenes and the back end, the customer satisfaction survey, and the voice of the customer, the voice of the agent on those interactions they are handling. And then again, those quarterly business reviews coupled with emotional intelligence. So I think they really mirror each other. And in my experience, you can't have one without the other.
Wow, it sounds like you've done this a few times. It's, this is really great. One of the reasons we were delayed in having this chat is you and your leadership team are so busy with customers at events. What are you looking forward to over the next few weeks and months as we head into the summer?
Yeah, personally, I'm looking forward to summer. I mean, we've had a long winter, so I'm looking forward to that. But work-wise, I'm looking forward to launching some of our new clients that are coming on board.
Mm,
And then for many of our clients, this is their planning period before they get into a
mm.
Q4 for the holiday rush and retail. So we do a lot of planning over the summer for open season, for their holiday time. So I'm looking forward to that connection and that time in person with our clients. That was kind of on pause for a couple of years. That's been back in person again for over a year now. So that's been feeling great. So a busy summer, just kind of mapping out a strong Q3 and Q4 with our clients and our team.
Wonderful. Well, congrats on all the success, onwards and upwards, and have a great summer. I'll be at Contact Center Customer Contact Week, CCW, in
You'll probably see
Las
Gary.
Vegas.
We'll be there.
So maybe I'll see you there. And thanks everyone. Thanks for watching, and follow Working Solutions on all the channels out there for updates and insights. Have a great weekend, April. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Evan. Appreciate it.
Bye bye, everyone.